You know, a lot of the time you've got team members coming to you and they're looking for an answer. They're coming to you and say, hey, could you solve this problem for me? Now, I'm a great believer that a problem is a project in disguise, so that's an important point. But I think one of the things when someone comes to you and asks you for an answer, they're really in the mode of delegating upwards, because if you make the decision, for example, and I don't have to, and something goes wrong, it wasn't me, you actually said to do it. The challenge with that is, what do I learn from that process? Well, what I learned from that process is to ask you more. So as a leader, you can find yourself being interrupted and dealing with issues. You're thinking, why am I dealing with this stuff? Hang on a tick. I've been in the business for 5 years or 10 years. Why am I needing to deal with this stuff? So flipping this around, I'd like to share with you the SOS process. SOS, yes, there's a state of emergency kind of thing. What are we going to do with it? So someone comes to you with a request, or how do I solve this, or I've got this issue. I'd love you to take on board this SOS process. And that stands for situation, outcome, and strategy. So the first thing you're going to ask is, I've got a client on the phone wanting this. Okay, what's the situation? Excellent. Secondly then, so what's the outcome you're wanting to achieve here? And third, what is the strategy that you've already thought of around it? Simple process. So someone comes in, I've got this issue. Okay, so what's the situation? Let's make sure we're clear on that. Why? A problem well stated is a problem half solved. So what is the situation? Boom, 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 boom. What's the outcome we're looking for? The client to walk away delighted, to get this property on track, to achieve this result, to pop the champagne and get this property sold. That's the outcome we're looking for. Great. So what strategy have you already thought about, or what do you think are the strategies you could potentially put in place? So then your team member might say, well, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do this, or I think this is the right strategy. One or two things. You go, you are so on the money, well done, good job, and off you go. Or you go, sort of, holy guacamole, if you did that, our license would be on the line. That would be a major issue. So this is the ability for you to say, this person, or maybe the entire team, needs some training on how to handle that particular issue. So it improves the way we do things. It improves the ability to put it in place. Simple process. And you might even share with the team, say, hey guys, I recognise I've been slowing you down. Why? A lot of the time people come to you with questions because that's what they think you want. In fact, if you and I work together for 3 months, we would have developed some work habits. When we start to bring this into play by utilising SOS, once someone comes to you, what's the situation, what's the outcome, what's the strategy? It's great to have in your toolkit, let people know you're going to do it. So when they come to you with the outcome and ultimately the strategy they're going to recommend to solve it. Simple strategy, but super effective. Thanks for tuning in.